Hey everyone, it's Lenny here. Time for a brand new trailer reaction, and this is one of the big ones. We're going to take a look at the brand new trailer for the remake or the reboot of The Crow, starring Bill Skarsgard as Eric Draven. The Crow, that came out in 1994, is one of those major cult classics. It's a real time capsule of the 1990s with the plot and with the soundtrack. A lot of people are really in love with this movie and with this property. I love the first Crow, and it hurt me when I heard about Brandon Lee's death on set. Bruce Lee is my favorite action star of all time, so I was following Brandon Lee's career closely and was just rooting for him. So when he died on the set of The Crow, that really hurt me. That hurt me big time. We're going to take a look at this reboot here, and from what I'm gathering, it's basically the same plot as the original 1994 film. Eric Draven is a musician. Him and his fiancée are murdered, and Draven returns to exact revenge on those who murdered him and his fiancée. And obviously this is a revenge movie, and this is one of those revenge movies that came out in the 90s that was really lauded. And again, the mood, the atmosphere, everything like that from the 1990s film just slapped and just hit really hard. So I'm expecting and hoping that the new 2024 reboot will be able to at least touch on some of those elements, including the mood, the atmosphere, things like that. So if you're ready to check out the trailer for the new reboot of The Crow, I'm ready. Let's go.
What's the first thing you liked about me?
I thought that you were quite brilliantly broken.
FKA Twigs. Okay.
You feel like my person?
You feel like my person.
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
I saw things. I shouldn't have seen any of it.
Okay, they're going total brutal with this.
When someone dies, a crow carries their soul to the land of the dead. And sometimes something so bad happens
Is that Ozzy Osbourne?
that the soul cannot rest. Until you put the wrong things right.
Oh,
You were given the power of a god.
Man, Bill Skarsgard got abs on top of abs
But
for
you're
this
running out
movie.
of time to save her.
Jesus, he's ripped. Blood cleat!
Every single one of them.
Okay, I didn't expect this to be a full on Red Band trailer.
I killed you.
Yeah, you did.
We have a problem. He came for us.
First
He's
impulse.
looking like Jared Leto. I'm not gonna say anything past that.
It's not anger.
It's rage.
It's love.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's rage because that's kind of the reason he's doing what he's doing.
You know that love promises only pain. You have no idea what hell awaits you.
Man, they're just Jesus God.
I do.
They're just going all out for the gore and the violence, are they?
How many people have you loved?
I'll never be alone.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that was the trailer for the 2024 reboot of The Crow. And yeah, they showed the entire movie, didn't they? It doesn't really give me a lot of confidence, if you want me to be perfectly honest. So I'm going to be a bit of a wrestling nerd here for a minute. So this doesn't look like Eric Draven, the Crow, that Sting eventually adopted in the 1990s when he was in WCW. This looks like Bill Skarsgard cosplaying as Darby Allin from AEW, cosplaying as Sting from WCW. And it's like any remnants of anything that had to do with Brandon Lee's The Crow just doesn't seem to exist in this universe. So kind of what I'm feeling and my initial gut reaction to the trailer, this isn't being sold on its mood and atmosphere as much as the 1990s version of The Crow is, as much as it's being sold on the revenge plot. So that is a trend in movies nowadays, the revenge plot. We're seeing all of these. Bill Skarsgård is in a revenge movie, Boy Kills World, that is coming out this year. So it feels like that the trailer is being sold on more of those elements and the ultra-violent nature of the plot. And the original 1994 Crow was super violent. Here, I mean, it looks like that they're really going for a super, super hard R rating in terms of the violence. And that's what it seems like that's the selling point of the movie. Look how violent we are. Look how dark we are. And The Crow was more about that. There's a lot of grief. There's a lot of rage. You know, in the trailer, they're saying, oh, it's love and love never dies. And yeah, that's a part of it. But there's a lot of other emotions and emotional beats that Eric Draven, you know, feels in the 1994 trailer. You know, I'm going to reserve my judgment until I watch the movie. Now, I know that the director was also the one who helmed the 2012 Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson, and I'm not going to talk about that either. That also gives me some reservations. But yeah, there's just something about this trailer that just seems a little too polished, I guess, in regards, in retrospect, when I think about The Crow is, it takes place in Detroit, and it's this dirty, grimy Detroit, and it's just, you know, just, you could just feel and smell the, just, you know, just how everything is awful in this particular universe. And here it feels like, well, Eric Draven and his fiancée are just kind of like cooling out and just taking, you know, or smoking weed. And, you know, it doesn't seem like that there's anything grungy about this universe. I know I'm going on a wild tangent, but there's just something about this trailer that just isn't sitting well with me. And I don't know. This is one of the big movies that's going to be released this year. I see it still making a lot of money. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are fans of the original 1994 Crow that, for nostalgic sake, are going to want to see this movie. There's probably going to be a contingency that's probably going to want to hate watch this movie too, because they love The Crow so much, the original. And I'm one of those guys that really love the original. I'm trying my best to keep my emotions out of it. So like I said, I'm going to do my best to judge the film on its own merits and see how that all plays out. We'll see. Yeah, that was a hell of a tangent. Sorry, guys. No, you know what? I'm not sorry. That's how I feel. What did you guys think of the trailer for the 2024 reboot of The Crow with Bill Skarsgård? Share your thoughts, leave your comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you can get notifications as well. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care.